Alright, so let's get into the Lucian game. So this is Lucian Pike versus Sivir and Lulu. And what do you
So this
think
is like
about this?
this is like the reverse of the other lane. So like I have to all I can really do is queue through minions while she's going for last hits and like maybe get double tap if Lulu's not walking up. But mainly I'm just looking for Pike. Like I'm just being patient until Pike lands hook,
Yeah,
and
Pike
I need
landing hook
to
is like an instant win.
yeah, and I need to not like grief my HP when I'm walking up for minions because they
Exactly.
can both Lulu's trades are super OP,
Yeah.
disgusting champ, and they can just
So what I'm
like half health.
thinking is you should be able to win if Pike lands hooks, but you probably want to win early so hard that you can just snowball out of control before they
Yeah,
get to outscale you.
true.
So let's see how it goes. That's a long loading screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, so personally, I would again go for pulling the wave, but if you don't like it, then you don't have to, of course.
Yeah, I don't. I think the only time I would ever consider pulling wave is if the support matchup is melee melee. Because if it's I have
Uh-huh.
melee support and they have range support, even if I pull the wave, they've got an extra dude to just like auto it from range, and I can't retaliate and stop them from pushing the
Yeah.
wave. Like if Pike walks up to match hitting the wave, they'll just kill him.
Uh-huh. But the thing is, when you're pulling the wave, that means that they will most likely, if you do it correctly, then they will lose a minion before they can get to the lane, and that's not only like gold, but also XP wise that you're getting
Yeah, yeah,
ahead.
it snowballs the level 2,
Uh-huh.
but like while you're still level 1, it's super hard if the
Yeah,
support
that's
matchup
that's
isn't
true.
like ranged even. Because they're essentially ahead a minion in the
Hmm.
wave, so like it turns off your opportunities to like harass even more, especially if you don't have a range support to help you.
Yeah, nice cue by
So
the
I
way,
mean,
okay.
like, I'll do it in like melee support
Hmm.
matchups. But if there's range support, I usually look for the HP because like I
Yeah.
can essentially do the same thing if I just have a minion lead and can like zone them off of hitting the wave. Dude, look at that creep block.
That was
Go-
insane. But I do like this is great. Like you recognize that you're going to level after this minion, so you're going in before you hit level 2, and that's what
Pike's
lot of
asleep.
people don't really do. They just wait until they hit level 2 and then they go in. But actually, like here, you can, as you did, you can go in before you hit level 2, and
Because
that's
like even if they're hitting me while I'm level 1, when I hit level 2, I'll get the HP back.
yeah,
So it's like now I just have 2 spells.
yeah. And now you got like Sivir summoners. Is that another kill? Okay.
No, I don't think we kill this
You
guy.
got the Silver Summoners and still killed her, so this lane is already over, by the way. This is like the best lead you could get. And you said you want to focus on laning.
Yeah, I feel like I'm doing a decent job at like sticking to like the fundamentals,
Hmm.
but it's just like to get out a diamond, it's actually like you
Yeah.
have to be smurfing. So, like as a hardstuck diamond player, if I ever want to get out, I feel like I have to play to the same extent as like super high elo players,
Yeah.
especially in this role where like I make one mistake and I just get killed no matter how well I played beforehand.
And
If I'm
that's
like doing this stuff as like in Aurelia main top lane, I can be
mhm.
like I'm super forgiven for mistakes. But if I'm like an AD carry main and I make one mistake, it's actually like 4v5.
Mhm. Yeah, and it's
Like
partially also because in low diamond there are so many people who just got boosted, like literally,
it's not really
like
that. It's like their ego, like they hit diamond and they keep playing ranked, even though they know they don't really care about hitting masters, but
mhm.
they just like don't stop playing ranked. So
Yeah.
like they give up, they don't try, and it's like for the like 1% of us that are actually trying to get out of diamond, it's like they're not
Mhm.
human. It's so hard, and I haven't been like this Like very recently have I started like honing my fundamentals to like this
Yeah.
extent, but I just want to like keep going like beyond that.
And that's what I should be doing, but I'm not playing enough for that. I'm
Yeah,
mostly like a casual player.
mhm.
Okay, so right
Yeah,
here, I would probably go and play a bit more aggressive because you can see the jungler is stop, the LeBlanc is still mid, so there's no one who can come for a gank. So what I would do is probably ping the pike to go for a hook on someone
mm,
because you don't really want to have them. You don't want to give them a chance to get back into the game ever.
yeah. Well, I'm just letting them push this so I can freeze it,
Yeah.
and then Pike can Fisher
Oh,
hooks like this.
that's what I'm talking about. And this ready back off. Yeah. Okay. Uh, this game should be over. Oh wow, yeah, this game is over. What? Right, Nunu's gonna go for dragon. I guess you can let him solo it because you probably need to push this wave.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
maybe like before I start hitting it, if I checked minimap, I think it might have been pushing
Mhm.
into us. But I mean, what's done is done, I guess.
Wait, let's rewind.
Like here, after we kill
Oh
her,
yeah,
it's pushing into us, so I can just like leave, just go to
true.
dragon recall and come back, and it's like a 4 minion wave pile up or something.
That's true. That's an option.
But I just my like initial instinct is like I kill, I shove.
Yeah.
But looking back, it probably is better just to let the wave push in. That's something I like never find myself doing is recalling while the wave is pushing in and not
Hmm.
shoving it under. Because like
Yeah.
it's so obvious that like, oh, I crashed the wave, I deny them gold, but
Hmm.
like letting it push in and coming back to the freeze is like you're denying even more gold in the
Yeah.
longer term. But I can never recognize that in the moment.
Yeah. That's like one mistake I'll always make is like trying to crash a wave with a cannon minion, and then I fail, and then I'm
Yeah,
just
it's
sad.
so hard. It's actually impossible. There's like no champ, like AD carries just can't push waves anymore without
Hmm.
like 3 items. So hard.
Yeah. Wait, are you going for Essence Reaver again? Oh, you
Yeah, I'm
are.
going Essence here. Yeah, they buffed Lucian's passive, so the double tap crits every time now. Or it
Oh,
crits for full
okay.
damage. It doesn't do half damage anymore.
All right. No, I was about to say maybe again I would go for Blade of the Rune King, but no, in
Yeah,
this
no one builds
case,
work on this guy anymore.
I
Unless
see.
it's like super tanks.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm part of Ostrich's Discord, who's like top ranked Lucian player in NA,
Oh, nice.
and yeah, he does a he like for the same reasons he like never builds work unless there's like you need
Yeah.
the percent health. I
Uh-huh.
mean, it's still like OP on Lucian with like the active because you can catch him out and like one shot him, but like after you get if you have Bork Essence versus Essence IE with the new passive, it's like so bad.
Hmm. So what do you go after Essence Reaver then?
Infinity Edge. You don't even complete
Oh,
boots half the time. You just
okay.
like sit on boots one and just one shot people with passive crits.
Okay, not even like what's it called? Black Cleaver.
No, no, you don't.
Oh,
The
wow.
you actually you're dealing like double damage with your passive essentially.
Oh.
Because like before you would deal half damage with crits on the second shot, but now it's
Hmm.
full damage. So your combos are getting like 25% damage just out of nowhere.
Hmm. All
And like
right.
Lucian is already dealing like super crazy damage. But it's not bad. It's just like
Yeah.
unless you really need it, like the tank killing aspect of the Bork Black Cleaver, Essence
Oh,
Reaver
that's
is
unfortunate. No. Wait, how is her heal back up again already? You killed her at 2 point like
I don't
two
think she used her
point
sums.
fifteen. Oh.
I
Wait,
think she
what?
just died.
I'm curious.
This is level 2. This is. Oh no, she did heal.
Yeah.
So it's what's the heal cooldown? It's like 3 minutes, right?
Oh, I see. So yeah, then it's back up again.
Your heal's super short. Oh yeah, it's totally up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was tragic.
Ooh. Yeah, I would like back off right after here, because if you keep trading, you keep
Yeah, the
tanking these
minion's killing me.
minions. Yeah.
I didn't think Pike would go like all the way back to my tower. When he W'd, I thought he'd just loop around, but
Yeah.
he said I'm out.
Oh, you could go in the river for like that green plant thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you are going for it. Great.
He's pinging it. He's pinging it.
And now you're winning again, especially since you have heal.
um, when I come back to lane here from after taking plant,
Hmm.
they have like technically the wave's pushing in because they have like total less HP, and it's. Should I just like hard shove the wave?
I don't think you should.
If you rewind a little bit, I can point out better what I'm trying to talk about. Um,
Wait.
here. So like with the way the minions are, should I just hard shove this
Oh, this wave. Yeah. Yeah, this wave, you
like
can hard
instant as
shove.
soon as I get back instead of waiting a couple
Yeah.
seconds? Because all of their melee minions are half HP, and all of my minions are full HP. Like I mean, she messes it up anyways,
Yeah, it doesn't
but
really matter.
like it's stuff like this, like the super
Hmm.
specific that like is the difference between me staying in diamond and getting out. I feel.
Yeah. Is this another kill? Oh. Ooh, you could have like insta leveled your R here and went for an R.
Yeah. I wasn't feeling confident about the dive.
Mm.
I probably should have just to like limit test. But
Yeah, Lulu had flash probably, but I mean, if you use R to force flash, that's worth. Okay, you got double kill. Yeah, the game is over. Bye bye. Wait, this is Fiesta.
yeah.
Oh, unfortunate. No. Ooh. Okay, so right here, you could have let the Diana tank third first.
I was just trying to get PTA then leave.
Uh,
And then Ivan
because
kills me with red buff.
if you let the Diana tank here, like right here,
Here.
if you let her like auto attack first
Yeah,
and
she probably has a
then kill her, then you can run down to safety. But right here, you run up, and that's where you get killed.
yeah. I have like no practice with dives. Yeah, you never see that stuff down here. Like
Mhm.
jungle coming for early dive, that's like Korea.
Yeah.
That's not NA. Or I guess Diana's the mid laner, but like I just never know how to play around like getting ganks from my jungler. It just never happens. I just don't know.
Oh, this is sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would just back off. Wait, how is it 8-10? Everyone's inting. I haven't really been paying attention to the rest of the map.
Yeah, I don't usually either. I turned my announcer off because I get super tilted when the game's telling me my teammates keep
Yeah.
dying.
Riven 3-1. That's part of it. And then probably LeBlanc getting fed. Although that Diana is doing pretty well. Let's see the scoreboard. Oh wait, what? Okay. I would have probably used E just in case, but
I just
never know.
canceled an auto here.
Oh.
I have like no attack speed, so I clicked him and clicked back too fast.
Mhm. That's a free dragon. Oh, scoreboard. Yeah. So who's... Oh, the Ivern was doing pretty well.
Yeah, I don't know how Ivern gets kills. Like I look at that champion's kit and I'm like, how is he killing people?
Yeah, he's a plant. How is he doing damage?
Like his one damaging spell does like no damage. His like bomb shield or whatever. His Q does like 10 damage.
Yeah, I don't know the passive, but maybe it's like basic attacks after doing a spell.
Yeah, I don't know if his
Oh
basics
shit.
do like magic damage, but yeah, I don't know. This was bad. I
Yeah.
thought we were looking for something, so I started hitting her, but
Yeah, this is because what you said earlier before the game started. You said that you wanted to wait for your support to hook someone, and this is
yeah,
exactly why.
yeah, I probably got cocky with my like KDA.
Yeah, I get that.
Because
6-1,
like
you think
you see
you can
6
one
kills,
shot?
it's like, oh, I can just stat check her. But wait,
Mhm.
I'm playing AD carry. I can't stat check
Yeah.
anyone.
That's a sad life of an AD
If-
carry.
like if I'm not an AD carry here at 6-1, I can just like tank tower and like
Yeah.
wave and just start punching people to death. But
Oh shit, and now you're dead.
yeah, and now I get one shot. He hooks her into me and
Yeah.
just is doomed.
And that's do you by any chance mute pings?
um, no, I don't think so.
Because
Not unless I'm like being spam pinged for like toxic reasons.
it's actually at this point, right? Like right here, the LeBlanc, you can see her mid, like she finishes a wave and then she suddenly vanishes.
Yeah,
And then Diana pinged like once, twice, another time. Yeah, I mean by third
yeah,
time
yeah.
it was too late, but
I just
still.
wasn't paying attention to that.
But yeah, I don't see a pattern here so far, so just like once. Oh, and Diana got
Yeah, and
the
that
first
like
tower.
yeah, like the one time I try to play the game,
Hmm.
like like I try to do something, I just get one shot. It's just, she was 1 in 3 at the time, I think, of the roam, and she just comes down and
Hmm.
obliterates me with like not a full item.
Yeah,
But that's not like abnormal. Like I should be playing better around that.
but
But
still,
I'm
it.
so like tunneled on tuning, like fine tuning,
Mhm.
like what I need to do in lane. Like I'm not looking at pings or minimap or other stuff.
Wait,
I'll like throw team fights just by getting hit by stuff because I'm not thinking about team fights.
wait.
I'll
Why
just
is
be thinking,
everyone mid?
what
Like,
happened?
there's. I mean, like the mid tower is almost gone. Like the tier 2 tower is
Oh,
almost gone already, and suddenly everyone's mid. I mean bot. Like what?
oh, this game is weird.
Oh, you're getting ganked. Okay, that's great. Oof. That's well played. Oh, you even got the kill. Nice. And Diana got tower number 2.
I don't know how Tryndamere is getting killed by Ivor.
Yeah, again.
Like only in NAD4 do you see Ivor and tower
Yeah.
diving Tryndamere and winning.
Oh wow, she got the third tower.
Yeah, they're like that dive play actually griefed.
Yeah, cost them
They
like two
lost two
towers and a
towers
kill.
and the 3 towers, I guess, including the bot one.
Oh yeah,
They got one back top, but like, what did it cost?
damn. Yeah, and at this
Yeah,
point the
this is the
game's
Lucian
over
build. You
again.
just go ERIE, no
Okay.
boosts, no attack speed.
Just raw damage.
Raw damage because your passive is so broken. Like your passive is your attack speed if you're spelling correctly,
Hmm. I mean, I used
and
to
not like
really like Lucian back when you build Borg into Black Lever, but right
yeah,
now I
yeah,
feel like you can't play him because he doesn't really have the range, and I really like champions with a lot of range.
yeah. Is I like I feel like when it comes to learning or like
What? How did you
I
kill
guess we
him?
can look at this. In auto followed him after he flashed. I think I just dashed in
Yeah,
for
I mean, just the damage. Damn.
yeah. That's the passive. That's the crit build. He had his shield up, but the double tap just one shots him from like 130 HP.
That's insane. I'm gonna play Lucian.
Don't forget to take presence of mind and the lifesteal thing because you like don't build lifesteal in this build.
Oh yeah, and a
But
fake dragon.
what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I feel like I tried playing MF to work on my fundamentals because she's
Hmm.
like does a similar job as Lucian, but Lucian is just like more fun.
Yeah.
Like there's I don't know, it's just you're just dashing around killing people. And MF you just hit R and
Hmm.
like drill on your keyboard. So boring. I suck at her. I don't know how I suck at her. She's so easy, but I'm so bad at her.
Maybe that's why, because I also don't really like playing boring champions. I get too like impatient.
I just she feels so awkward. Like I'm used to like a consistent level of attack speed and like
Hmm.
I'm like kiting stuff, but on MF you can't really like do that because like you're if you're not hitting or if you're not getting the love taps like
Yeah.
constantly, your W lasts like 3 seconds or 4 seconds. It's awful,
Hmm.
and you go from like 90% attack speed to like whatever you had before.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So far, by the way, you're actually doing really well because in the mid lane, you just need to ask yourself like, how can I get gold? And this was why. This was how. Like top
Yeah,
bottom
I
wave,
just
and then jungle camps that Nunu's not gonna take anyway. Yeah, people griefing, but that's okay.
as long as I'm not like inting with them. Like, I mean, I tell myself as long as I'm not inting with them, it's fine. But even
Yeah.
if I'm not inting with them alone, there's nothing I can do if they like go for an objective.
Hmm.
Because my champs don't
That's what's like.
heals.
That's what Saber says, right? Like, don't make things worse.
Yeah, yeah, it's a thing he says a lot. But like once you don't make things worse and you go to the next step and they like go for something, like you
Yeah.
can't
What do
stop
you
them.
do?
It's so doomed.
Okay.
Like here, there's literally
Mhm.
nothing to do, so I just freeze this. But like I see where Diana is and like where Nunu is, and I'm
Yeah.
like something tells me I should be closer because they're gonna get caught, and I need to like use my lead to not have them like the enemies get back in the game by farming my teammates.
Yeah.
But
To be
like
fair,
her
I don't
textbook
really.
answer
I mean,
actually
I
was
don't
like
really
freeze.
see the point in freezing here, especially not two mana freezing. I would have at least I would have pinged the pike to roam and help your team,
Oh yeah,
but
I should probably ping back.
like
Yeah.
right here, you started freezing at like 1910 or something.
Because like here, like right here,
Right
if you look
here.
at the mini map, literally
Hmm.
nothing's up. And we don't really have the comp or a reason to just push for a tower. It'll just turn into like an ARAM team fight under tower,
Hmm.
and that's like easiest way to throw. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll just freeze here. The enemy can't farm top anymore for like X amount of time, and like we'll
Okay.
just wait for something to do. I mean, I should probably be pinging Pike off because he's soaking XP,
Yeah.
but like
At the very
on
least.
paper, I feel like freezing is the best option here
Hmm.
because
It's
like
an option,
there's
but
nothing
what
to
I
do.
would have done is probably like hard push first wave, maybe even the second wave, and then go for an invade in their jungle. Maybe you can find their jungler or some laner to like get catch him out of position, get a free kill, and then 5v4 a lane, or maybe like Trinomir wants to perma split probably, but you can start pushing lanes because you just free killed someone.
I mean, I guess it's like when I'm like this far ahead, like the way I'll think about using this lead is to like slowly choke out my opponent. But if I like do the hard
Hmm.
push and look for the invade, I guess that's like just the brute force method.
Yeah.
but I still don't know like which is better.
hmm I think it depends on the champion because as Lucian, you don't really want to get outscaled. So
True.
as Lucian, I personally would like to force the end as soon as possible.
But if I'm freezing, I'm also denying their scaling, right? Because like they have one less wave to farm, so they all have to share even more XP in like mid and bot.
Yeah, but at the same time, you're also denying yourself. Not
Am
like
I?
XP or gold, but you're denying
Like
yourself of putting
potential?
pressure.
Yeah. But like I mean, just in that moment, there's like nothing to pressure for.
That's true. But you could have
Maybe.
like pushed these waves, and if you would have, you would have been here, and Trinomir would have been splitting bot. So they would have to choose between like going for Trinomir, and they probably need like 2 people to stop them, and then there's 4 people top lane pushing. So they're gonna make the choice. They're gonna be pressured with the choice of defending top or bot, and pressured people always make mistakes. At least like
Uh,
that's my theory behind it.
yeah, yeah, I can see that.
I mean, it's
I don't know, I
it's a
feel like all the
playstyle,
time,
like.
like sometimes when I do just like push out the wave and
hmm
like they're farming, like they end up freezing under their tower, and now I have nothing to do, and it feels really bad.
Uh-huh. Wow, that was unfortunate.
Yeah, I should have
Could
flashed
you?
earlier, but I was like,
Yeah.
I didn't think she'd get close enough. But that's LeBlanc, I guess.
I mean, I guess it's debatable. You want to play as safe as possible while maintaining a lead, or maybe
Yeah,
like
it's
you're getting it even bigger by denying their farm. But I
yeah,
don't know.
it's like I feel like they'll tilt a lot harder if they're just walking around with nothing to do and they see me just like freezing the wave top
hmm
versus like us killing them.
Yeah, true.
Because like it's like they're bleeding, like they're slowly bleeding out, or like I got them like locked in a cage is an analogy that like Zen or like LS uses a lot. Like they're starved in a cage, and I'm like eating their food right in front of them. Because like all they can do is watch their like the minions that they can't farm die like
Yeah,
across the map.
I get
And
that, but I feel
like
like it's.
invading is like a high variance
hmm But
plan. Like
isn't that
things could
just
go
something
wrong.
for in the laning phase?
What was that?
Isn't that just something for in the laning phase? Because if you're already
Freezing?
ahead as like somewhat early game champion, I don't know if it's like if they consider it starving. If I were the Sivir and I saw you freezing there, I would be like, okay, go ahead and freeze. I'll just try and push mid or something. And the longer the game goes on, the happier I am.
Oh, this is like the big freezing debate. Do you know who LS is?
Yeah.
This is the big freezing debate that LS has with like everyone, where like if I'm Sivir and the enemy is freezing, like I have two
hmm
options. And the enemy's freezing where I was freezing. There's two options. Share like get like no money or no experience, like splitting waves with teammates.
hmm
Uh, or I guess three options. Go for camps, which is probably like the best, or
Yeah.
like try to force an objective. But they're so far behind stat wise, like they can't just force the objective. It's not that binary as like,
hmm
oh, he's freezing top, I just take this tower. Because like if I see like if I'm freezing and I see that they're going for the tower, then I just go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I just shove it out and go. Or I could just like let the wave push in and just go. And like they're trying to do stuff, but they don't have the stats to do so, and they just get stat checked. But
I see. Yeah. That's true.
like that's the like if like in that situation, like if you can rewind to the where the wave is frozen, like right
Probably
here,
right here.
or I guess a little later, a couple seconds, like when I do start freezing. Uh,
Right
okay.
here.
So like if you're the enemy, like let's say you're Sivir,
hmm
you've got LeBlanc walking bot, so that's not an option. You're getting like 1 XP per minion.
Yeah.
uh, you have mid. You what like I would do as Sivir is just like match a freeze mid in their base in front of their inhib.
hmm
So like she can at least get money too. But there's no neutral to take. Top is out of the question because that's across the map. Uh,
hmm
the only
Yeah.
like Baron's up, but they're so weak compared to me. They can't just do Baron without me one-shotting someone. And like if they push out for bot, we take Baron. If they push out for mid and they're like not respecting our engage, we can just kill them.
That's
I
true.
feel. because like we're so far ahead money wise. It's like I don't know if I hit tab anywhere soon, but like most of our team has like one or like half to a full item advantage. So just thinking of it as like a power curve, like I guess like a graph. Like our team's power curve is like, or our team's like current strength is like way above the curve compared to their teams. So if they do try to do something, we can just like beat them up.
I
That's
see.
like my logic behind freezing here. And like once something does happen, like the Baron is spawning, then I'll shove out and go towards it. Because like I've denied the enemy for like this amount of time, and now that the wave is approaching, they have to make a decision between catching the big wave or losing that wave too to the tower when they like contest the objective.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like a lose lose. But it's a more like methodical way of playing. Like
Okay.
this is the stuff I'll study of like Korean VODs. Where like even though I'm 7-2 with like 9 CS per minute, they'll just freeze and they won't do anything. And it's like
Uh-huh.
interesting to me.
Yeah, I find it interesting as well because my personal philosophy would be okay, I would hard push this wave. Trinomir is splitting bot, and by the time we get at their tower, yeah, Trinomir can 100% win against Riven at this point. And right here, Sivir is pushing mid wave as well. She's farming as well. So if I were Sivir here, I would just be perfectly happy with you freezing here because I'm getting money as well. I can maybe even go like for this camp or this camp if Ivern hasn't taken it yet. But she's currently farming and she's perfectly happy with stalling this game out. So I
True.
wouldn't really want to stall the game out. I want to end as soon as possible. And I know it's harder to do because you have to force things, but at the same time you can put so much pressure on the map since you're 7-2 and you have a split pushing Trinomir, you'll force them to make mistakes. And that's my philosophy behind it. Maybe not in like Korean higher elo. I mean they're probably how do you call it?
Better than
Like
us.
yeah.
I don't know. I just it's just interesting. Like it's just another way of I mean like yeah, I agree. Like what I want to do is just run around and start killing people.
Mhm.
But like if I'm doing that and something goes wrong, then it's a giga throw. But if I'm
That's
just
true.
freezing a
Yeah.
wave, like there's nothing like that can go wrong if
Yeah,
I'm just
that's
like
risk free.
collapsing minions.
Yeah, that's true.
There's like no variance to that unless like my teammates like erranting, but that's like no
Hmm.
difference to normal variance in solo queue.
Also, it's kind of weird that the Diana just randomly walked back into the Baron pit.
Yeah, I don't know. She got knocked up by Daisy and just
Okay. And now you need to run. This is good. While you're running, Trinomir's just destroying bot lane. It's kind of sad that you died, but it's fine.
yeah. It's like kind of a throw, but I mean like they can't really it's not like a hard throw, it's more like a soft throw where like
Yeah.
it sort of pushes them back into the game, but it's not like a game ending. They get like one tower, they get the kills off the
Hmm.
gold, but like they can't take anything else after that. I don't
Yeah.
think so. It's not good, but it's not like awful. But I mean that just comes down to like me not flashing in time. That's not like a decision. Like if I like made a wrong decision and it led to that, then I'd feel a lot worse than it's just like me not hitting flash
Hmm.
like fast enough, you know? Because like everything worked out if I lived there. Like all of the decisions we made up to that
Wait,
point.
wait, like right here, you're getting like knocked up in the middle of your dash. But I would have dashed upward instead of to the
Yeah,
left. That's fine.
I thought she was gonna try to do some fancy like dash over the alcove thing,
Mhm.
but she just went at me.
And I guess Diana and Trinomir destroyed the rest of their team. So this is just another in hit, and now it's just like textbook for top and
Yeah,
Trinomir
this is
bot.
just like an end here.
Yeah.
I wonder if I have like a replay where I just like suck. I've got to have one lying around somewhere. Oh, but I have to upload it.
Okay. So that's an end. Okay. So this game was already way better than last game. because last game you just kind of threw by going for the Trinomir,
Yeah, no.
but this one was way better.